Racing to the 2025 Kentucky Oaks and Kentucky Derby. Let's get an update on Friday, February the 14th, and some news out of Louisiana. We do have a couple of scratches. Ballerina d'Oro is going to scratch out of the Rachel Alexandra. Jonathan's Way out of the Risen Star. Colloquial may not be off the trail yet. We'll update his status. The Sunland Oaks and the Sunland Derby also go on Sunday, and a Risen Star update. But starting off, news from Churchill Downs. Of course, they own the fairgrounds. They announced that Jonathan's Way is going to be scratching out of the Risen Star Stakes on Saturday. He was second in the morning line behind East Avenue. That means Vasimo and Built will probably now be the second and third favorites behind East Avenue. The blood count was off on Jonathan's Way. We'll see if he has time to make another race here in the next few weeks. Now, the Risen Star post positions, American Promise out of post position 1. Everybody moves up a little bit. Only a 12-horse field now for the Risen Star, with East Avenue and Built as the most likely top two favorites. Now, Ballerina d'Oro, she got the dreaded fever after shipping to the fairgrounds. Trainer Chad Brown reported that she had a slight fever, elevated blood count. She is going to be scratched from the Rachel Alexandra Stakes. That means the two favorites in that race will be Simply Joking, the winner of the Silver Bullet Day, and also we have Good Cheer making her first start. We do have a preview up of both the Rachel Alexandra and the Risen Star Stakes up on the channel. Of course, Risen Star, Sunland Derby, those are the big Kentucky Derby points races this weekend on the trail. Saturday looks like a chance of late afternoon, early evening rain, but it should be dry for the bulk of the card. And our picks will be coming out if you sign up on Saturday after scratches. Now, the Sunland Oaks is going to be on Sunday. A 7-horse field has been drawn, and it looks like the favorite is going to be Maysom. Maysom broke her maiden at Santa Anita. Let's go back to that big win. That was in January at Santa Anita. She drew off by over 6 lengths. Trainer Bob Baffert trains that one. The sire is Game Winner, and of course Bob Baffert trained Game Winner when he won the Breeders' Cup Juvenile. And Maysom going to probably be under even money in her second lifetime start in that Sunland Oaks. So that race on Sunday, the Sunland Derby, going to have, remember, Big Jim. The top 3 from the Riley Allison Derby come back. Take Charge Tom, remember Big Jim, Smash It. We also get Bob Baffert with Getaway Car. Caldero ships in for the coach, D. Wayne Lucas. Caldero had his final workout earlier this week, and he's going to be shipping in for that race. Of course, that's going to be Sunday, a 20-point race to the winner, 10 points for second in the Sunland Park Derby, and we do have a preview of that race on the channel. It's my birthday. A lot of speed in that race. It's my birthday has speed. Take Charge Tom, Mackenzie Street, a new trainer. So you do want to look at the pace scenario of that Sunland Derby. Getaway Car does have stakes experience, but there is a lot of speed in that Sunland Derby. Now, Colloquial with that big buyer last week, there was a report. Then all of a sudden, you know, sometimes a horse wins like this, a big race. They don't want to turn him around and run him back in 3 weeks into Gotham. They'll still take a look at how the trail kind of shapes up. Of course, sometimes horses try to get privately purchased. So who knows? Maybe there's some people trying to privately purchase a share of Colloquial. Still a possibility, Bluegrass, maybe the Wood Memorial or the Lexington race. But he is not Triple Crown nominated, so I think they want to see how the competition and how that buyer shapes up. Of course, a 109 Brisnet and a 106 buyer, the biggest speed figures on the year. Of course, it was a maiden race, and it was 6.5 furlongs for Colloquial in that big maiden race. Now, some of the workouts this week, Barnes, 5 furlongs. He did that earlier this week for trainer Bob Baffert. Still no official word, although he did say he doesn't want to ship them twice. So that, to me, seems like they might only ship for the final prep and not for this prep. And then Rodriguez went 4 furlongs. He seems to be sharp. Looks like he's definitely going to go in the San Felipe. Bob Baffert probably going to run 2 of his big 3 horses. Tistastic for Steve Asmussen. He worked out. It looks like he is going to point to the Rebel Stakes next week. Of course, they're going to draw that on Sunday. We'll have a preview of the Rebel Stakes, the Honeybee, and also the John Battaglia next week here on the channel. Now, John Hancock came out of his race well in the Sam F. Davis. Of course, he is not going to point for the Tampa Bay Derby. Big speed figure in that Sam F. Davis. He's only got 2 career starts, so they want to give him a little bit more time, 7 to 8 weeks before his next start. But a lot of options on the table, including the Wood Memorial, the Bluegrass, maybe even going to Turf Paradise. So John Hancock with that win in the Sam F. Davis. Now the Kentucky Derby leaderboard continues. We've got Citizen Bull, most likely to the Santa Anita Derby next. He's going to get some time off after winning that last race. Speed King probably to the Rebel Stakes. Coal Battle to the Rebel Stakes. Burnham Square is definitely going to the Fountain of Youth Stakes. Disco Time had a fever. He took some time off, but they are going to point for a final round prep race for trainer Brad Cock with Disco Time. Of course, he also trains John Hancock. And then you've got Built. He's running in the Risen Star. Gaming, only going to run 1 more time before probably the Santa Anita Derby. You've got Getaway Car in the Sunland Derby. And Poster, could see him in the Wood Memorial. He finished 3rd in the Sam F. Davis, or he could come back for that Tampa Bay Derby. Jonathan's Way scratched out of the Risen Star. Now the Kentucky Derby Future Wager going to be out this week. I'm going to have some highlights on that in the Triple Crown Prospectus Gold. If you want to sign up for the Prospectus Gold, it's in the description below. I'll be doing a lot more updates as we get closer to the Kentucky Derby. 39 horses and the All Futures button. Of course, the 2 favorites, Barnes and Citizen Bull, for Future Wager pool number 4. The Rebel Stakes next week. We've got Bullard, Speed King, Coal Battle, Brodeur, Innovator, Sandman possibly going to that one. Hypnus, a maiden winner at the fairgrounds. He's considering that. He had a 5 furlong workout this last week. And Tistastic, probably for trainer Steve Asmussen. The Kentucky Oaks leaderboard, Tenma leads the way, 33 points. Lacara probably safely in with 33 points. Then you've got Eclatant, Good Cheer, Take Charge My Lady, and Simply Joking rounding out the top leaderboard on the Kentucky Oaks. That'll change this week. 50-point race for the Rachel Alexandra. And then we go to the John Battaglia, the Fountain of Youth. We've got the Saudi Derby, not a points race. We'll have a preview of that race next week. The Gotham, the San Felipe, and the Fountain of Youth coming up. If you want to sign up, free racing picks for the Risen Star comes out Saturday. The Rebel Stakes next week will be the focus. We also have Kentucky Derby picks, Kentucky Oaks picks later on this spring. The Triple Crown Prospectus, 2,000 words every Monday, and the first look at my weekly rankings. Sign up for that. And who do you like in the Sunland Derby? Who are some of the horses you're looking at in the Risen Star? Comment, like, share, and subscribe to the channel as we get you closer. Remember, D. Wayne Lucas always says, people have opinions, horses have the facts.